You walked into IKEA to grab a $3 mug, and somehow you walked out with lamps, a new chair, fake plants, and a plate of Swedish meatballs. Was it magic? Nope, it was marketing wizardry, and IKEA has mastered it. This is the story of how IKEA used psychology, design, and meatballs to turn flat-pack furniture into a $50 billion empire. IKEA isn't just a store, it's an experience, a maze, a cult, a Saturday ritual, and sometimes a fight with your significant other waiting to happen. Founded in 1943 by a 17-year-old Swedish teenager named Ingvar Kamprad, IKEA started off selling pens, wallets, and picture frames. Furniture came later, and it changed everything. Today, over 450 stores, more than $50 billion in yearly revenue, and a fan base that's weirdly proud of building their own $14 table, with 67 screws and one tiny little Allen key. Let's start with the psychology. Have you heard of the IKEA effect? It's a real thing. A psychological bias that makes people value something more, just because they put effort into creating it. In a Harvard and Yale study, researchers had people build simple furniture, then asked them, how much do you think it's worth? The builders consistently overvalued their own creations. Why? Because they worked for it. Effort creates attachment. And IKEA, they took that concept and ran with it. You don't just buy a bookshelf, you earn it, you assemble it, you bleed for it, and now it's yours, even if one drawer is a little crooked. Next, let's talk about that layout. Have you ever tried finding a shortcut in IKEA? You can't. It's not poor design, it's strategy. IKEA is built like a maze, on purpose. You're forced through every section in order: living room, kitchen, bedroom, bathroom, kids, storage. Only at the very end, you reach the warehouse and check out. Why? Because the more you see, the more you'll buy. They call it the infinite loop of impulse. You came for a table, but now you're also carrying a throw pillow, some fake ivy, a new doormat, and a cheese grater the size of a battery. But it's not just layout. Let's talk flat-pack genius. Most furniture stores lose money on shipping. Sofas take space, chairs are awkward, breakages are common. IKEA flipped the script. They said, what if we ship furniture flat and let the customer build it? Boom! Suddenly, shipping costs plummet, warehouses hold more, refund rates go down, and labor? Offloaded to you. You thought you were saving money? Nope, you were saving them money and doing free labor. But hey, at least you burned some calories turning bolts. Now here's where it gets sneaky smart. IKEA is a master of pricing psychology. They anchor your brain. You see a 99-cent mug, suddenly a $4.99 bowl seems fancy. A $29 lamp feels like a splurge, but it's not. They've just calibrated your expectations. Everything feels affordable, even when it's not. They use pricing like $19.99 or $29.99, so your brain rounds it down. It's not $30, it's 20-something. They also add urgency, limited offer, only this week, new collection. Your brain, I better buy it now. Their goal isn't just to sell furniture, it's to make you feel like you're outsmarting the system, while they're outsmarting you. And the food court, that's not a perk, that's strategy. IKEA's food is intentionally cheap. They sell full meals at break-even or even at a loss. Why? Because it makes you happy. And a happy shopper is a generous shopper. You're full, you're relaxed, you're emotionally open. Suddenly, that $59 storage unit looks like a steal. And yes, you'll tell your friends, I go for the meatballs. IKEA wins again. But the real magic of IKEA? It's the brand. They don't just sell shelves and sofas, they sell a lifestyle. Their catalog isn't a product guide, it's a vision board. Their showrooms are full of color-coded, space-maximized micro-apartments. They whisper to you, your life could look like this if you just bought this rug, and this mirror, and that lamp, and maybe that little wooden deer. Even the names of their products feel playful. You don't just buy a shelf, you buy the Billy. You don't get a dish rack, you get Fintorp. The names are quirky, memorable, and weirdly endearing. It all adds to the feeling that IKEA isn't just a store, it's a culture. Oh, and they know they're a meme, and they lean into it. They sell Allen keys as souvenirs. They joke about their impossible instructions. They embrace the chaos of their own identity. There's a whole Reddit thread dedicated to IKEA arguments with your partner. Thousands of couples bond and bicker in IKEA aisles. They don't try to fix that, they brand it. Because the more time you spend in their store, arguing or not, the more likely you are to buy something, even if it's just a box of cinnamon rolls on the way out. So what did we learn? IKEA didn't just change how we buy furniture. They changed how we experience it. They designed a store that plays with your brain. They price things to trick your wallet. They turned self-assembly into a badge of honor. And they did it while making you feel smart, stylish, and slightly Scandinavian. It's not manipulation, it's brilliance. And now, you'll never walk into IKEA the same way again. If you like this breakdown, hit subscribe, because next time, we're diving into how Starbucks turned coffee into a $100 billion cult. See you in the next one.